Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. Nice try.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Spinning past him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Washington. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. So quite the turnaround in this one from a week ago. And in the meetings, I made a faux pas of asking, hey, did he tweak something last week? Because we thought he just didn't look the same, but he's fine.
And I was so glad you asked that question. I mean, you had to take the brunt of the whole thing, and, of course, I sold you out on it. But
took one for the team.
You knew I was there with you, right? It was a legitimate question, though, because last week we didn't see what we're seeing today. The quickness to the hole, the ability to make cuts, the good vision. We didn't see any of that. He seemed a little bit sluggish in last week's game. Not so this week. Whatever the preparation was, it's working for him.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver, and the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the D has an extra defensive back here on a very important third down.
Definite pass here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Green, 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Charles Sims, the intended target, and it's second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. So 2nd and 10 here. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
He's not going to get me.
Still 2nd down.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Mason Foster not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Here's Spencer Lanning now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, the spin. Stays on his feet. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from